how does it make you feel to be a princess in a Disney movie who is African American as a black performer? Tell me about that.
Okay, well, we can start with being a princess. Phenomenal. We can start with being a princess in a Disney movie. Magnificent. Could have stopped there, but the fact is that being the first black princess is something that I didn't imagine. I didn't think I was going to see it. And it's not something that I spent a lot of time thinking of. I just didn't know that I would see it in my young lifetime. So I feel really honored and very blessed and very happy and pleased to be able to be the voice that brings this to life, because it really is just another step into the completion of the circle that is American culture. I think that there have been a lot of interesting strides made in the past, probably the past 10 years. And so I hope that we continue in that way, because America is not homogenous by any stretch of the imagination. So it's a wonderful thing to be able to be part of that expansion of the picture of American and American princessdom. I could really click my heels, but I'm wearing a skirt.
I think you're probably too young to have lived through the real classic Disney hand-drawn animation films. You know, I came in at the tail end of that myself. But I have to tell you, with this one, all those feelings came rushing back. When you see the work, can you sense that it's different? Can you feel that it's somehow different?
It is. It reminds me of the Disney that I saw as a child, you know, because Disney, although they are the original vault, they'll lock something up and you won't see it for another 20 years. But when they re-release, I saw, you know, Snow White as a child. I saw, my first movie was Fantasia. I saw Bambi. I see glimpses of Bambi in this when you talk about some of the bayou scenes with the animals. I think that what they've done with this and the hand drawing has brought back the beauty and the delicacy of fairy tale. And I think that we've sort of moved away from that in our quest as, you know, evolving people to show something more real, more honest, more true. But when you're talking about a fairy tale, you're not looking for real. You're looking for something that's better than real. You're looking for technicolor and soft edges. And I don't think that anybody does what Disney does in that arena. You can have the same tools, and you won't do it the same.
Were you able to lose yourself when you saw the movie? Were you able to just like escape into it, or was it like, oh, I remember when I did that take. I remember when I did that take.
Yeah, it was very interesting, because anytime you see a movie for the first time that you've done, it's difficult because you are the critic while you're sitting there. So I've seen it twice now, and I enjoyed it even more yesterday than I did the first time. I think that I'm very lucky because I'm very self-critical, but there weren't those moments where I was like, oh gosh, I tried to get them to let me do another take. Why didn't they just let me? You know, I didn't have that feeling. I feel really good about what it is, and not only about what I've done, but I think it's a really special thing when you can be in a project and feel very proud of the other performers around you as well as your own performance. I feel like as an ensemble, it's a beautiful piece. They could not have gotten more talented people. Jennifer Lewis, who plays Mama Odie, who's one of our, who's like the fairy godmother of the piece, is completely unrecognizable in this role. It's a brilliant performance. Keith David, the way his voice embodies this shisty creature is amazing. Jennifer Cody, Bruno as the frog is so funny. Jennifer plays Charlotte, hysterical. Mike Leon Woolley, who's another Broadway performer who plays Louis the alligator, hysterical. And Jim Cummings, who's also the voice of Pooh, plays the firefly. The talent is just, it's unbelievable, and it all comes together to make something. You know, when you're baking a cake, you can have all the right ingredients and bake it at the right temperature, and it doesn't quite work out. something is wrong, a piece falls. These people came together and it just clicked. It just clicked. None of us in the room together. And that's sort of a tribute to Disney and how they cast and brought people together. It's beautiful to me.
You should be very proud, too.
Thank you.